another YouTube video. And I know this video is probably going to be going up actually pretty early today, but this is a video for just talking about the Division Resurgence, and I'll probably get into some other things a little bit later. But first things first is we are going to be watching this video from Smart Arcade. Now, if you haven't already, go and subscribe to this man. A true fucking legend. Well, I'm already subscribed. Would you look at that? But yeah, so go subscribe to him. We'll be watching 2 videos from him. Don't worry, we won't be fucking doing the normal reaction video. No, actually we will. But what we'll be doing, instead of like other types of reaction videos where they just let the video play, I'll intervene every now and then and try to just talk about it. Talk about what I'm most excited for and like probably some other things. So let's just get into it.
Guys, hope you're all doing well. It's been a minute since I last made a video on the Division Resurgence. Well, to be fair, it's been a while since I made a video at all. But today, I'm here with some great news for both the Division 2 and the Division Resurgence. A few days back, the Division team confirmed in a recent video update posted over on X and other socials that they'll indeed be attending Gamescom. The link to that video will be in the description. In it, they said they'll be giving us updates on future content for the Division 2. And to my surprise, new information on the Division Resurgence. Now, I'm incredibly excited to hear more about Resurgence. It's been a very long time.
Honestly, I think everyone who has been looking at the Division Resurgence as a possible thing, and this apparently went up a couple days ago, actually. But anyway, I think a lot of people have actually been looking, especially those who are in the Resurgence team, or not team, but the people who just are looking for the Resurgence stuff. I think that as soon as they heard that, they will be at Gamescom, they, I know for a fact, my ears immediately fucking perked up, huh? So, I am genuinely excited. So, yeah.
Since we've had any meaningful news. That said, I want to keep expectations in check. We've been burned before with release windows that ended in delays. And given that at the time of making this video, the Resurgence team still hasn't posted anything on their X page.
Now, that actually does make a lot of sense. They've had their hands full with not one, but 2 mobile games. One game that I've played on video a couple times now, which was Rainbow Six Mobile. And then, obviously, the Division Resurgence, which is a mobile shooter. So, it's just, obviously I'm not shocked that there were some problems and some delays that had to be made. But, hopefully, with these delays, hopefully this means that we will be getting some actual good quality. Because, that is a big problem. That was a big problem with, what happened with Warzone Mobile. Was they released it pretty fucking early. They released it fairly early. And there were a lot of bugs. And just a lot of things going on with it. So, that's definitely a big thing with it, And, hopefully, because a big problem with Warzone Mobile was the fact that there was almost no a lot of devices were not compatible with the game. So hopefully, with the Division Resurgence, hopefully comes a good amount of whatever you want to call it. A good amount of I can't remember the names. Yeah, whatever. I'll let Future Hades put the name, put whatever I was thinking down.
Well, that does feel a little odd to me. The team mentioned there will be 2 booths at Gamescom, one focused entirely on the Division 2 update, one dedicated to feedback and updates for the Division Resurgence. So what can we expect? That's the big question. The Resurgence team's silence makes me hope this isn't just another teaser trailer with a dev saying the game is still in development, more news soon. Because in the mobile gaming scene, soon can be very long. Just ask Apex Legends mobile fans who made memes while waiting for its global release. Here's my...
That is very true. For the mobile community altogether, soon could mean like couple, like a few weeks, up to several fucking years. So it's just about like if they say it's coming out soon like when? Because one of the biggest, like a big thing that was in a big thing that I saw in the Division Resurgence Twitter is a question: is the Division Resurgence coming out? The answer was a clear-cut yes. But now that still doesn't quite answer the question for a lot of people. When is it coming out? Like, what time? Like, now we know that we're going to be getting a closed beta at some point, I believe, in the beginning of September. I might be wrong. And if I get into that closed beta, then maybe I'll see if I can record. And if I can't, then shit. But, like, I'm gonna try to record for you guys. At least a bit of gameplay. But yeah, it's just like... I'm excited, I'm enthusiastic. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm enthusiastic with the way that it's looking. Because, like, the devs have been more active over on X now than what they were. So, could this be a revival?
Personal hope. We get a beta announcement. Whether that's an open beta or another invite-only beta where creators hand out codes and some players are chosen from pre-registrations. And speaking of that, one promising sign we could see is pre-registrations reopening on iOS. Now, if that happens, I'll be right here keeping you all updated on every bit of Division Resurgence news from here on out. So if you're a fan of the series and want to stay in the loop, make sure to hit like, subscribe and turn notifications on so you don't miss anything. The one thing I think is least likely, a full release date. A release window is more realistic, but honestly, I'd love to see them combine that with a beta announcement.
Honestly, I have no idea if there was a beta announcement. I would imagine so. But who the hell knows at this point with the Division? But honestly, I think that's the best we can hope for. It is just a nice old, like, a period of time on when they want to release the game, and then a beta. And for God's sakes, honestly, I think it would be smarter to have an open beta, so that way, like, if you can, an open beta, just so that way, like, you know, so that way you can get more feedback on how the game's feeling, instead of, like, needing to go into a Twitch stream just to get a key. So, like, that's my personal opinion. Like, I think it would be smarter just to have it be where they have like a closed beta one weekend, and then the next weekend, like, have an open beta. So that way the whole, like, everyone in the community can get their hands on it and just know how it feels, you know? And I'm gonna say this right now. And yes, this is genuinely just because of how long I've had the Resurgence as like pre-registered. I think the people who have had this game pre-registered for a long period of time, like since it first showed up, or like around that time, they should get priority over just random people who like, because I know for a fact I've had this game pre-registered for probably since it was first announced that it was coming out. So same with what's it called, Rainbow Six. I've also had Rainbow Six Mobile as a like put on my. I've also pre-registered to that for a long. I've been pre-registered for a long time to that as well. So that's just I'm just waiting for the inevitable to, well, not even the inevitable, for the hopefulness to happen of me actually being able to play this game for you guys.
Either way, it's been far too long without real news on the Division Resurgence. Gamescom could finally be the event that changes that. And if they do drop a trailer with a "we're still here and still working hard to bring you the best possible mobile Division experience," well, I'll be both happy they're active and gutted we didn't get more concrete details. And just before we wrap up, some of my frequent viewers may have noticed I've been absent a lot recently. That's because I've been feeling a bit lost on where to take the channel and what I want it to be. I'm hoping that now we're finally about...
Alright. And again, I will make sure I have his channel linked in the description. Honestly, speaking as a content creator who's going for, who wants to keep his community, for the most part, happy. Obviously, I know you can't keep everyone happy, but for the most part, keeping as many people as I can at least happy. I actually would really like to be able to do this as well. Do a live stream and have you guys join in. And obviously, if that doesn't happen, then that sucks. But also, please let there be an open beta. Ubisoft, you did it before. You did it with X Defiant. I know that was a PC/console game. I know that. But you still fucking did it. You've shown that you can very, very simply make an open beta. Do that. Please. Maybe not for maybe do what you did with X Defiant. Do a closed beta for a couple days. And then do an open beta for a few days. Just so that way we all can get a feeling of what the game will look like and feel like. Please. I genuinely just want that.
announcement, we didn't really get any fresh details, no new modes, no big gameplay updates, nothing else revealed just yet. But here's the thing, the Resurgence team has a habit of drip feeding information as we get closer to their betas. They like to tease.
Honestly, that I think that is the best way to do it, is to drip feed. And I I know the hatred for drip feeding because I'm a Call of Duty player. We get drip fed the most. But like, I think that's the best way to do it, especially if you want to try to keep your game's community alive. And I'm sure he's going to say this, but especially with the fact that we know that they tend to have their content be, I don't want to say more involved, but like they tend to, they tend to like give us more information like just before the beta hits. So I genuinely believe that it could actually be really, really fucking, like, we could get some actual good information. I don't know if we were given a date on when the beta was going to happen, but yeah.
The coming weeks, we'll hear more about what's new in this build and exactly what players can expect when the beta goes live. And I'll say this now, as soon as that information drops, I'll be keeping you updated right here on the channel. So make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any Resurgence news, and don't forget to follow me over on X as well, because I'll be posting quick updates and reactions there too. Now, moving on to the Division 2, Ubisoft have an...
Alright. So, that was, honestly, that was literally it for the Division Resurgence. So, yeah. Alright. So, I know... first of all, I want to say I'm sorry for the blank background. I'm just not feeling like turning on it, really, any of the lights back there. But yeah. So, we got some good information about the Resurgence, the Division Resurgence. And genuinely, I'm kind of... I am genuinely excited. Like, and I am a Ubisoft... Not a Ubisoft fanboy. I'm not like... How I am with you... Like, how I am with Ubisoft is not how I am with, Activision. I'm not really a fanboy of Ubisoft. But... I am genuinely excited to see, like, where we go with this whole thing. And just the fact that we are officially getting a beta again. I'm not I don't think we're 100% sure on if it's a closed beta or an open beta. But yeah. So it's just, I'm excited as a person who's been following the Division Resurgence for a hot minute. I'm in the Discord. I've never really talked in really any Discord, not even my own Discord. But I've been in their Discord. I haven't been on Discord in a hot minute, actually. But I've been looking at their X, and like whenever Ubisoft Mobile uploads anything, which they haven't uploaded shit, and I don't know why. But whenever this happens, I'll just like him, just like that guy, man. He, just like how he'll keep you guys updated, I'll try to keep you guys updated as well. And there might be times where I just do a reaction video like I did today. I have a friend, apparently. Anyways, yeah. So, as I was saying, before I was so rudely interrupted, we have, whenever we do get an update, I will be, obviously, updating you guys. And tomorrow's video, what I'm gonna do tomorrow is, instead of playing Delta Force, I'm gonna play some Call of Duty. Haven't played Call of Duty in actually probably a couple of days, like a while now, actually. So yeah, we're just gonna play some Call of Duty tomorrow. Hell, I'm probably gonna play it on stream tomorrow. And then Monday stream will be a Delta Force stream. Just because I don't want to just keep streams solely Call of Duty, I want to branch out into like Delta Force, when it comes out, The Division, and maybe, just maybe, some Rainbow Six or Bloodstrike. Because I don't want to just be the same game, or the same 2 games, or even the same 3 games over and over and over again. And that's why I'm actually really excited for whenever October comes around. We're still a few months away. Can we move faster, please? I just want to go to October now. I just want to skip everything else and go straight to October. I just want to be able to do Spooktober stuff. I am so genuinely excited. Like, every time when we start getting closer and closer to Spooktober, when we start getting closer and closer to October, I'm getting excited. Also, some other things that I'm going to be doing, another thing that I haven't told you guys about for Spooktober that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be trying to do some live streams. And I am going to be preparing a good amount of videos. Probably ahead of time, actually. And, yeah. And we're also going to be... I'm also just going to read, like... Videos will be probably, like... every now and then. Depending on how I'm feeling, I'll just read some scary stories on r/scary stories, because that's my favorite. Honestly, that's my favorite Reddit place altogether. Like, every time I go on Reddit, I just look at r/scary stories instead of like the usual one that you watch me talk for, which is r/am I the asshole. I've never read r/entitled parents, but yeah, I've been enjoying Reddit stories. Sooner or later, I'm gonna do a revamped version of this. I might actually start working on that tonight. But yeah, so if you guys enjoy this video, please make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below what you want to see next, and yeah, as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.